Let's look at break-even analysis or cost volume profit analysis, which is CVP. So the break-even point, it is that point when the company or the business's revenue is equal to the cost. So the revenue is just equal to the cost, there is zero profit. That is the break-even. Yeah. So let's look at the formulas that we are going to be using in break-even. So break-even point, in terms of units, we shall get the fixed cost, we divide by contribution per unit. Then how do we get the contribution per unit? We get the selling price minus the variable cost per unit. Then how do we get the break-even point in value, not units? In value, we get this, which is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit times the selling price. Then we have output for target profit. In terms of units, how do we get it? Fixed cost plus target profit divided by contribution per unit. How do we get the value? We get this times selling price. Then we have what we call the contribution to sales ratio. We get the total contribution divided by sales times 100. Or we get the contribution per unit divided by the selling price times 100. Any of the two can work. Then we have what we call the margin of safety. We have budgeted sales units minus the break-even point in terms of units divided by budgeted units. So we also have total revenue. How do we get in cost volume profit analysis, the total revenue is equal to total cost, and total revenue equals to fixed cost plus variable cost. Yeah. How do you get the fixed cost? Equals to total revenue minus variable cost, and contribution equals to fixed costs. How do we get the profits? We get total revenue minus the total costs. How do we get the contribution? Sales minus variable cost. So it's the same formula for fixed cost, since we said contribution equals to fixed cost. So even for fixed cost is sales minus variable cost. How do you get the sales figure? It is the selling price times the output. How do we get the variable cost figure? It is output times variable cost per unit. How do you get fixed cost? Fixed cost per unit times output. So these are the formulas that we are going to be using when it comes to cost volume profit analysis or the break-even analysis. In the next video, we are going to be having an example.